the DFI, lads. Now make some fucking... We're here for another... Shut up! We're here for another international battle. One I'm particularly looking forward to, by the way. International battle. Listen, it's the only way I get to say it. Alright, jump in there. From the right hand side, all the way up from UK, represent Don't Flop and Liverpool. Oshea! And on the left hand side from, he's only up the road, it's not that big. We have Nugget, make some noise! Shout out the class squad for the t-shirt, man. I'm ready, sick. Shout out to me two boys here. Send me a t-shirt. Right, O'Shea's on the right hand side, so Colin here, mate.
Heads.
Tails. Alright, yeah. Hold it down, lads. 90 seconds on us.
Listen, you Irish cunts are a bunch of strange guys, and I did not hear that on the grapevine. I've heard 3 Irish battle rappers rapping, and they've said black cock about 8 times. True. Listen, and I'm not lying when I say you guys are the bunch of weirdest blokes. This is the only event in the world that allows in 3-year-olds. Listen, and fuck Nuggets, I'm about to lead them on a motherfucking merry dance, and I haven't got a problem with, if you've got a problem with anything I say in this space, I'll fight any man! Now, I know all about the famine, and I do not mean to take the piss. There's no need for an exchange of fists. I'm just stating this. When your family was in Ireland, mine was in England with a fucking plate of chips. As you can see from me, that was and still is one of my family's favourite dish. You know what we washed that shit down with? Waffles, hash browns and Quavers crisps. I fucking hate this bitch. At the end of every Don't Flop event in England, they're huffing and puffing and rushing like, we're going to miss the plane. Every time I see you, it's exactly the same, but you always just about make it. Right, well, here's some great advice. No one's asking your bitch ass to stay the night. Just book a fucking later flight. I hate stereotypes, because most of the time they never be right and always paint places in such a negative light. I mean, they say the Irish are drunken, violent, degenerate types. Moving on. And no one's impressed with your pre-prepared flips, kid. When someone says something that you like, your fucking cheesy face lights up like this, kid. Yeah. True that. You know. Unfortunately for you, lad, I'm proper prepared. People see you in the streets and then they stop and they stare. You beating me, you have not got a prayer, because me and MC Dub planted a fucking bomb in your church. Listen, and by the way, the Virgin Mary's a slag. Listen, the bitch got fucking herpes and crabs, and if I was that stupid cunt Joseph and she turned up with a baby, I'd have murdered the twat. Listen, you Irish are so stupid, you can't find the world on a map. And no offence to your Mrs. Jen, but girl, you're getting fat.
I didn't want to say it myself. Alright, that was round 1 and O'Shea, mate. Alright, we have round 1 on Nugget. Please stop talking down the back as well, please, lads. Okay.
Stay still.
Hold down.
Huig me and ye is full O'Shea. What? You don't understand me, you dumb cunt? This is the way we spoke before you Brits came and fucked this country up.
Fucked it up though.
I know what you'll say, right? Your name's Oshea, like. Every time you see you, you've drank about 8 pints, so you're Irish like us, but that shit just ain't right, because you're just another British mates boy here to infiltrate the IRA like steak knife. And when you go home, here's a message I'm gonna let you carry. Tell your queen if she ever comes back here again, I'll spit in her face and tell her that's for Kevin Barry. And listen, since you're such a pal and a nice dude, could you tell that bitch Maggie Thatcher to die too? But no. Seriously, I'm a fan of this Scouser MC. I practice doing lazy setups, being lousy at freeze. Check me last few battles, I've even got your fucking chokes down to it. Because I bet he's glad it's only 3 rounds he has to spit in this battle, because his fort always crumbles like a retard building a castle. He wanted the best opponent, you'd see. I'll make you vexed you chose me. I'll make you more pissed off than that day 2 weeks after the battle when you remembered your original fucking sense of OT. Yeah. And G-Force was robbed. And I know you're gonna say how. You judge Nugget, why would you fuck your mate around? Well, the truth is, I was pissed off he kept farting in my car on the way down. And had no lips, I was literally pissing. Because I thought I was watching Shameless when Frank said his lip was missing. So fuck Dick Limerick, I don't want to download your whack EPs. I'd rather make 50 purchases of Mickey Wortless's blank CDs.
Alright, round 2 on Oshea, we ready?
Listen, messing with Oshea, there's no way you're gonna win. You're fucking talking about G-force fighting in your car. Why are you telling me? You should have fucking said it to him. Listen, and I've got nothing but respect for DFI, but you come with that stereotypical Scouse bullshit and I won't let that BS fly and turn your fucking house show to a scene from fucking CSI. Oh. Your missus is the DX type. She sucks it. I sings that bitch food and guess what? She cooks it. Listen, I get her skate off quicker than a member of Bucks Fizz, plus she'd give me more brains than being helped out by the eggheads in a motherfucking pub quiz. Listen, look bitch, Gary Nugent, I don't want the motherfucking Irish fans assuming that I'm acting foolish, and I know for a motherfucking fact that you're not all actually stupid, but how come when you end up in Britain it's either Liverpool or Glasgow? What a fucking massive improvement. I mean, that shit is really clever. I said to my Irish mate in Liverpool, what do you like about this place? And he said, I prefer the weather. Listen, but I've not come to Dublin to fucking rag on the church because I've got Irish family members and I know it's something they've practiced from birth, but I don't give a mother fuck if you're Muslim, Protestant or Catholic. Every religion in the world is a fucking absolute curse. I don't know what I am, to be honest. But forget all those political quotes, because I'm all about the lyrical jokes. Like there was an Irishman, an Englishman, a Scotsman, a Welshman, a black man, a white man, an Indian and a Chinese man sat in a pub, and your bird shagged them all because you're an absolute slut. Sorry, Jenny. But you know what? You know what? Your line against Nate was one of the best in Don't Flop. It's just a shame it came in a battle that people don't watch. Kidder, I'm so hot, you were cold frost. I'm Morrison's, you the co-op. I'm O'Shea's battling, it's about to go off. You're Nugget's battling, kidder, so what? Kidder, and you're the type of MC that I easily go through because you keep doing this ibbity-dibbity-dibbity shit when there's absolutely no fucking beat to flow to. And kidder, tell Colin Farrell, the stupid Irish cunt, stop answering random calls in phone booth.
Okay, round 2 on Nugget, whenever you're ready, mate.
Okay.
Lads, give a bit of real please.
Sorry, man.
Congratulations on beating Psycho, but that dude is a bum. I didn't watch the battle, I just presumed that you won. I respect O'Shea. That battle was amazingly tragic, not because you're up against low-tier opposition and we're failing to hack it, not because you drank all day and were blatantly plagued, but the only person ever to respect O'Shea is a whack Canadian faggot. And remember Reds versus Dove? Red said some controversial stuff. The Brits were rearing up, threatening to stab Red, and it was scary, but if you call me a fucking paddy once today, fair enough. And in the title match, I could tell you put in work for sense, but was it worth the stress when the title doesn't physically exist? It's just ours respect. So on payday and Morrison's, do you burn your check? Like I don't need money because I'll spend ours respect. In nightclubs, do you approach boards for sex? Like, I know there's no physical attraction, but you have to understand, we're gonna fuck. I've got ours respect. At McDonald's, do you skip the queue? Like, I know you want your burger next, but you have to fucking understand I'm getting mine because I've got ours respect. Someone's shooting at you, you look sure for death. Do you just stand there, puff your chest like, your bullets can't affect me because I've got ours respect? And I know to you, in Liverpool, to your mates around town, it's impressive how many crates you can down being crazy and loutish and basically loud. You're in Dublin now, pal. You're just another face in the crowd. And looking at him, I feel great right now. I feel pretty fucking good about me weight right now. You need to look presentable for walking in grocery stores, so if you don't hit the gym, Morrison's will show you the doors.
One Nugget! Okay, round 3. Round 3 and O'Shea, final round.
Listen.
Let's go.
For anyone who goes to midnight mass, I've just got to say, it's wrong. Do you know why? Because it's at midnight, you fucking mongs. Listen, I'm about to rip him up, pull out the Stanley blade and I'll fucking leave him with some motherfucking vicious cuts. The other night I watched some Gaelic football, didn't I? Did I fuck? You're now fucking with the don't flop champion, kid. You know, don't flop, that division where the challengers are actually challenging. To be the champion at DFI, you don't even need to be able to read and write. You just need to be able to speak and rhyme. And no offense, I'm only joking. I'm just being arrogant and stuff. And most of the time, I don't feel like I'm fucking arrogant enough. See, most of the time, I'm always respectful to my opponents before, during, and after, apart from censor. But now I've got a fucking title to defend, so you're going to see more than just laughter. I'm head and shoulders above 90% in the world, like a 40-foot rapper, and that goes for all those boring as fuck, corny storybook gun clappers. Kid, I'm so advanced, I read books backwards. You Irish are so advanced, you just learned how to cook carrots. Look, baggy, I'll knock on your fucking door, and when you answer it, I'll drop you. And anyone can do that ibbity shit. It's just most people have sense and choose not to. Just start looking and learn my lyrics, cooking they burn you on a one-way ticket out of this bitch like you never motherfucking booked a return. And I don't mean to fucking start touching a nerve, but I don't fucking care if you can fill 100 words when you bust your verse, because your fucking accent makes you sound like a tape recorder stuck in reverse. Do you think I was going to come over to Dublin and just suck up? That's about as likely as getting a drunk as fuck sprung you to shut the fuck up. It will absolutely never happen. It's like seeing the Queen and Jerry Adams together shagging. It'll never happen, kid. And I'm not gonna lie and say I'm not a fan of him. I've openly said I'm a huge fan of him, but they say you're the best in Ireland, so I have to win because you beating me, a loss for me would be damaging when the motherfucker has the swagger of Pamphlet's chin. And a bin. And a tin with a bag of sand in it and a gym with no one else but pamphlets in. Listen, yeah, I've run out of writtens, but I'm a carry on. Because you're a fucking vagabond. You go to the shop with your beard, she carries 15 bags home and you don't carry one. That was bad. But listen, you think The Godfather is about dinosaurs because Marlon Brando was the master Don. Yeah, and I'm English, so my favourite wrestler was British Bulldog. You're Irish, so your favourite wrestler was Adam Bomb. Listen, sorry.
Okay, hold on a second, hold on. Round 3 on Nuggets, the final round of this battle, lads. Okay, hold it down.
The worst freestyler ever, lad.
You pick your nose in battles. Are you searching for a spot, or is your finger up there looking for the verses you forgot? People say a lot about H-Bomb, but she loves you because you treat her better. Do you know how I know? Because in the pub in Cork, you two fell asleep together. Remember that? Remember that? You were stroking her back, head held over your lap. I thought you were going to make her blow on your sack. Instead, you fell asleep. She woke up, went home, wrote some other chap, and that's a stone cold fact. And listen, every battle I watch you struggle to stay sober. Trying to beat me in Dublin, you should have aimed lower. You should have aimed at taking Kuwait over. You should have aimed at spending that Morrison's payroll on a Range Rover. You should have aimed at building a space robot to give you a facial makeover, to make you look like less of a gay overweight chain smoker. You should have aimed at going to Greece to raise Homer, to rewrite the Iliad in rhyme form but way doper. Record it on a tape over some fucking beats of Trey Soldier with guest verses from Jay Hova. You should have aimed lower, because beating me is just a pipe dream. What I did there, that's called a motherfucking rhyme scheme. Google it. No one likes your music. I've got proof I hope that you can handle. Of these 190 dudes, there might be 2 who know your YouTube channel. Get mashed up in Irish tune, and nicest 2 examples that I've got views in hype on tunes you only do in battles. And you said on Twitter that you know a rent boy that fucked John Oshea. You said you know a rent boy. How can you act like that wasn't gay? You might think you're top tier, but I honestly think that you couldn't see a top tier if you watched Hollow and Ilmac. It's time.
There you go, isn't it?
Make some fucking
Right, we're gonna go to the judges are going to be back in too.
We just watched a sick battle, Nugget and Oshea, probably the battle of the day. It was line for line the whole way through, but I'm just going to give it to Nugget for the fact that every line of his was hitting hard. O'Shea had very hard hitting lines, but some of them just weren't quite hitting as hard in my opinion. It was very close, but I'm going to give it to Nugget.
Big Soyo, yeah, well I was right. O'Shea's first round was whopper, and there was a bit that was off the cuff, so I give him the first round. I give Nugget the second round, and then I'll boil down to the third round, and I just think Nugget fucking edged it, you know what I mean? I find it, I don't know, I'd go OT if I could, but I just reckon Nugget got it.
Alright, what's the story? Collie Collins here, yeah, follow me on Twitter and Bandcamp and all that shit. I don't know, man, it was a fucking tough one to call, I think they were fairly drawn for the first two rounds, I think, like, and I'm just going to barely edge it to Nugget just for the last one or whatever, so gonna give it to Nugget, yeah?
Welcome back to DFI, now make some fucking noise!
Nobody can make Sprungy shut up.
Yeah! And I fucking tried. No, we have it. We just watched Nugget versus Oshea. We do have a winner in 3, obviously, and the winner, maybe surprisingly, is Nugget. DFI, we're gonna be out there. This guy's a fucking legend.